I'm Teal Shark here with Shaze. Shaze, how you doing today?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Shaze and I are going to talk a little bit about NHL23 coming up, some of the things to look forward to, what he's going to be playing. We're going to have some time to talk about what's going on with his stream. Talk a little bit of weed even, because why not? That's what we do. Shaze, I got the question that a lot of people want to know. I mean, everybody wakes up in the middle of the night, they're tossing, they're turning, they're twisting, and they're like, oh my God, bro, what's an acceptable amount of money to spend in 1 year on Hut? Tell these people the truth. Right off the bat, an acceptable amount that you have to be public with. Not you, don't give me on.
Put me on the spot.
Anybody.
Anybody? An acceptable amount?
You can give a window if you need, like 200 to, I don't know, but.
I think it depends on what you're trying to do and how much of a level of competition you want to be on with people, because a lot of these guys are spending well over $1,000 on their team. Like, I'm not that guy. So with somebody like me, like $150, and that's not even all at once. Like, I would say, like, that's like $20 here, $20 there, you know what I mean, type of deal.
Yeah, had a pack that I had to fill out, or I knew that I was going to get something with it. Basically, I did that a lot too, because I was a free-to-play team 1 year, but if I had 20 that was donated or whatnot, I'm the same way. I wouldn't spend it all at once and try to do anything. I'd wait until I needed a certain card and maybe spend like $20 on a.
And try to get something out of one of those new packs that they put out every week or some shit.
Right, something that caught your eye pretty much, like taking a chance with it. But I'm with you, because some of these dudes in the first week of Hut, one of the reasons I stopped playing it is like everybody knows it's a speed game. First of all, right off the bat, if you're not fast enough, the dudes will run past you. But when you see dudes those dudes that spend thousands of dollars, it's not fun playing against them, bro.
And it's not even their fault. Like, shout out to the biggest streamers, but like when I'm in their stream in the beginning of the season and people are donating $300 for them to fucking rip packs with, that's great for them. You know what I mean? But for me, it's like, fuck, donate $300 to me.
Let me get it, bro. Hey, you know what? Let's get it going before 23 comes out, guys. You see the Twitch handle right up there. If Shaze is playing Hut, you guys better be getting packs. What you do is you tell them you're free to play. You tell them straight up, I'm not buying shit myself unless people put in. And I'll put in 20 on the first day if you go that route. You heard it from me right here. Because like I said, I've played with you. And if you're willing to put up with the annoying left trigger bullshit, you could probably, I know you could win a lot of games.
Yeah, I know I could play.
It's annoying.
It's frustrated. But I will say that they did make some improvements to defense this year, which can help my gameplay. As far as like some of the shit that I was going through with the cross creases and just people being able to do that special pass shit where they can pass through you.
No matter what, yeah.
As long as that shit is over, like
interceptions.
Like better defense, better goalies.
What do you think about the poke check? Because one of the main things people talked about for the technical test, and I admittedly didn't play it enough, but people said they nerfed the poke check.
I didn't poke a lot, but when I played, I got a couple pokes. I didn't feel like it was nerfed. I felt like it worked when I tried. Like, I guess it just depends on what kind of poke checker you were last year and prior. You know what I mean? If you're somebody who's spamming that shit and swinging your stick through people's legs, then you probably like, oh, they nerfed it. Yeah,
right. Yeah, you're right. You're writing a bunch of complaints about it, but I'm with you because I actually think I was surprised when I first talked about it. And I know a lot of people know, but a lot of people don't know that there's two different ways to poke check in the game. And a lot of people don't hold the right bumper to start and hold the stick out to aim and then aim it and push R3 to extend it. A lot of people push right bumper, let off right bumper, and then re-push it. And when you do that, sometimes it re-aims where your stick goes. So I think, like you said, the dudes that think it got nerfed are the guys that were just running at people's skates and just spamming the shit out of right bumper.
Yeah, spamming the fucking poke check,
Those dudes are annoying, too, because a lot of times in that game, you'd lose to that team by, like, 2 goals because they were just turning you over in areas where it was bullshit. Yeah, I feel that. I'm glad. I hope that people that are worried about the poke checks realize that they're probably just not that good at defense. Because we need to have better defense in NHL 23, I think, overall.
How you feel about the what was that last ditch effort or whatever the fuck it is?
Which
And
one?
they're like diving
Oh.
to hit the fucking puck in. Like, I
Um,
know I heard it's gonna be a what you call it, a X Factor, but that's still gonna be annoying. If
It's gonna be
don't get me
overpowered.
wrong, if you can just hit it and it goes wherever, fine. But if they're like going in,
Yeah, it feels
That's
like
gonna
it's going to
suck.
be a magnetic shot. I feel like as a defenseman, like because I play left D all the time, and so my thing is, a lot of times it's a good play to push him to the outside and then poke it away. But if that little poke check where it's another 50-50 and I got to go try to battle him for it again, if he can kind of dive at it and swipe it towards the net and then the goalie just goes stupid the way you see him do now in some plays, if the animation fucks you, it's going to really deter me from wanting to play defense because there's no real, like, I don't know. I think it all comes down to how the goalie reacts to it because I'm hoping that by like halfway through the season, people don't even do it unless it's absolutely necessary. You know what I mean?
yeah. But if it's cheesy, people are gonna use that shit.
That's
like
what I'm
a
saying.
regular-
I hope it's
They're gonna
not
see that
cheesy
shit
enough.
everywhere.
I hope it's not cheesy enough for them. I hope people are like, it's a waste of time to try to do it.
Yeah,
But-
don't even do that shit. It's a waste of X Factor, all that shit. Yeah, I
yeah,
hope so.
because the Michigan, you have to at least have a little bit of time. You have to have this, whatever, to do that move. I feel like this is almost like it's for the casual player. Like last year when they put on the, what was it, auto sprint for all the casual people that were joining the game. That was fucked up to the people that have been playing the game. And I feel like every year they kind of do a little bit of a trying to draw in some casual people. And I think dudes that spam up on the right stick, you know, that play hut and just shoot off the pads and then keep pushing up. I think they're excited about this. I think they're going to be a little excited about like the fact that they don't have creativity and it looks like creativity.
Yeah, my button.
Yeah, they're going to be like, that's exciting. Real question for a New York Rangers fan. Is there any way at all that Shesterkin, not that he has to, but is he going to be able to replicate last year?
Shit, I hope so. I mean, I think that he's a good goalie. Well, can you replicate what you did last year? I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll have a better season. Shit.
Right. But I think that he did so good last year. As long as he doesn't just completely fall off, then he'll still have a good season.
Yeah. I think Shesty's a good goalie for the foreseeable future. Like,
Yeah, he's a
I
stud.
don't think he's gonna get any worse.
Yeah.
That kid is special.
Well, on the subject of the Rangers, you think Jacob Trouba? Like I said, Jacob Trouba's I was talking about it personally. I think last year he kind of announced himself to the league to people that don't know him as well as they probably should by playing physical, by doing a lot of things. But I think he's the one of my favorite players is Pavelski. The way he carries himself, he reminds me of a way more physical Joe Pavelski in the sense
I
of
like Truba. He been around for a while. Like, he's a veteran Ranger guy. Like, I like him at the captain. I wish I could be there to see like what he actually says to the team and shit. Besides when they got him like mic'd up on the bench, but
yeah.
other than that, like I like to hear some of the shit he says because I know that wasn't like just a one person decision. Like,
Yeah.
the team definitely be putting in their input for shit like that.
Yeah, I feel that because, like, with Joe Pavelski, when he got the captaincy, it was a lot of his leadership. When they did see him in the back room, it made you think of, like, times when there weren't cameras there and everything in the same way. It's like, dude, like, all these dudes spoke highly of Joe Pavelski, and you never saw him, like, call anybody out or get crazy or anything. So I don't know if it was just his play, which probably makes sense for both guys, but they both have that captain quality of basically calling somebody out if they're not fucking playing up to par either. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think Trouba is going to help out a lot with Shesterkin having another good year, if I'm being honest.
They had a couple good choices though. Like I could say, like it could have been Krides, it could have been Mika, like it could have been a few guys. So, but I'm happy with Trouba.
Yeah. I kind of like that I don't know that I would say it's a shakeup, but like you said, a lot of people would have been completely understanding if it was Kreider or Zibanejad. And so I think it's kind of a good thing. It's almost like giving it to Trouba and having the guys kind of play the way that he plays. Because he's tough, dude. Like, he
Definitely is he's that guy on the team.
Yeah, he's
and now
feisty.
with like fucking Revo and Keandre coming up.
Yeah,
Like we got some nice defense,
physical
nice hitters on the team.
but they're all long too. They're all big guys. They got good poke
Big
checks and everything.
guys.
They're tough to play against for sure.
I love Keandre Miller, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna
That
be
kid
great
is-
for a long time.
That kid's gonna be something else, man.
If he could improve one part of his game as far as be more physical, less physical, shoot more, what would you, if you were talking to him to give him any advice as far as just
A little more physical. I don't want him I don't want him to be like a goon or nothing, but because I like his play style, so I don't want him to change too much. But I would want him to be like more of a. I guess I do want him to be a little more grudgy out there on defense. Yeah, put somebody on the ice, man.
Yeah, show your strength a
it.
couple times?
Yeah, because he's a big kid.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big kid. He's fast. Like, I know if he hits somebody at the speed he's going at his size, he's going to hurt something. So
yeah. He's got to be okay with doing that. Yeah, like, I know what you're saying. I think it's funny because growing up, a lot of people, when I was playing sports, talked about you don't get your man strength until you're 25. And I don't know, like, that's one thing to talk about. He's probably got more than enough strength. I don't know how old he is. But you also get, like, a different kind of psychological, like, competitiveness when you're a little bit older. And I feel like some dudes, it takes them a while to be as physical as they can be. Like, he might be at times going for a clean hit on a guy and knowing in his head, like, I might put this guy out of the game with a shoulder injury. But it's like you're kind of supposed to if it's a clean hit. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah, you line him up and you make the hit. Like,
yeah, you're not his shoulder fucking doctor. Like, it's your job to hit people. And yeah,
it's his job to be prepared for that shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. I agree. On a very serious note, what is your favorite strain of weed all time?
New York Sour Diesel.
New York Sour Diesel? So like the real Sour Diesel, basically?
Yeah, but not like the new shit. Like, we're talking like,
like the
early to teens, 10,000s, like 2000, 2008, 2009, like.
I feel like Sour Diesel is a lot like around here. It's like Trainwreck and Blue Dream. They're not in the profile of it.
I like Trainwreck, so.
Yeah, a lot of people forgot about it. Like, what I'm saying is, I'm with you. They all tried to basically splice it with a bunch of other strains and things like that. But
yeah, it's a whole bunch of different diesels now and shit. Yeah, now I'm not talking about those.
But now we just want the original diesel. Yeah, it's the same with like Trainwreck and Blue Dream. I want.
That shit and that like original like Purple Haze I was getting back in the day, like around that same time, like.
Yeah. Anytime I smoke like anything that's purple, like Purple Haze or like Granddaddy Perp, it has almost like a sweet flavor to it. Like it has more Purple Haze than Granddaddy Perp, but it's I don't know if the word dander is right. I never heard that, but it almost has like a flowery flavor. Like it's sweeter than just like a stinky weed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I love that shit.
What's your smoking preference?
Me, I love to smoke a blunt, or I love to smoke just like a cone or a joint because it's a way different high. I think when you're smoking something rolled up, you just kind of breathe it in the way you naturally kind of would, a little more than. I used to love just ripping bongs, being, knucklehead and young and trying to get as high as I can. But my favorite is rolling something up, putting my music up really loud in my ears, and just sitting somewhere and smoking the whole thing to my head.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Top is to be blunts than joints.
Yeah.
I don't mind smoking a bong here and there, whatever, but like I don't know. I don't think I know how to do that shit right. I always feel like I get a headache or something. Shit. I'm gonna get a fucking brain aneurysm smoking those shits.
Dude, I cough my brains out. I'm always like, hey, I'll be back in 1 sec. You've heard on like, I'll be back in 1 sec. I'm good. And then I'm just fucking coughing for a second.
It's like my dab rig when I hit that shit. Oh my god.
I don't even fuck with a dab rig because of what you're talking about. Like. One time we were at a party, and this is right when dabs came out, and everybody's like, yeah, "Bro, you got to dab." Everybody at a party, was like, "Check out my dab," blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I was like,
hit this shit.
I was like, "All right, we'll try this." We're at this party, and we're out in this garage. They're playing pool. I take it. My buddy Eric loads it for me, so he just loads it fat, and it's like a 3-perk bong with a metal nail, and he just drops like like honeycomb on it. I don't know what the hell we're doing, but I know I smoke a lot of weed. So I ripped that shit and set it down, and his tool, the tool chest or the tool bench is right here, and I hold my hand on the tool bench, and I'm just kind of rocking back and forth, and I don't realize that I'm not doing anything until like 20 minutes later. My wife now, my girlfriend then was like, "Hey babe, are you coming over here? Or did you want to play pool or anything?" And I was just like,
stuck on a fucking
bro. And I just look at her and smile like a 6-year-old kid that just got a brain freeze, like the dumbest. Like, what? I swear to God, bro.
Oh my God.
And they're like, "No, you come over here." And I felt like I was walking, but I felt like if I moved, I was gonna eat shit because my hand was anchoring me to that shit. My legs felt all jelly-like, but I turned it into a weird, like, little dance move. I was just sitting there like an idiot. Yeah. So I don't dab much. is what I'm getting at.
And I have my times, like I'll get that shit every now and then, and I'll be doing. I have it for like a month, and then I'll be like, all right, that's enough, because that shit gets.
It's too much sometimes.
Yeah, like.
And if you do it
I
early,
do that shit, and I won't even smoke like my normal blunts during the day if I hit the dab. Like, I'm so high.
And if you hit the dab early in the day, you'll be like, fuck, this day starts tomorrow. That's when you know you dab too much. This day starts tomorrow.
That's when you end up taking one of those nice midday naps. Like.
Yep, for a while. Yeah, that's funny. I use a nectar collector if I'm gonna dab at all, because you can just heat up the end of it and put it right in there. You know what I mean? That shit's convenient.
Right, yeah.
But so your favorite way to smoke weed is blunt or joint. What is your favorite munchie?
Munchie,
doesn't have to be one. Munchies.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears?
Yeah, the Haribo ones.
That's great.
Gotta be the Haribo.
Oh, that's the white ones, the like pina colada or pineapple ones are my
pineapple,
favorite.
Pineapple, yeah. Yep. I love the pineapples, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right,
yeah,
so
those are my favorites.
We're gonna have to get some of those. We're gonna have to get some munchies. Do you think this is the age-old question? I'm kind of buzzing through these questions, but do you think you play games better or worse when you're high on weed?
Depends on how high I am.
That's the most truthful answer.
At first, yeah, I might be fucking great. After a couple of bloods, I can guarantee I'm not what I was.
Yeah, I'm with you. I feel like it can start me in a good direction, and then I know I've oversmoked because they're like, "Teal, what are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know, but our goalie fucking is playing like shit." And they're all, "You're playing goalie, dude."
I'm better by myself. Like when I smoke by myself and I'm playing, like I could put the blunt out and play, like keep a nice little buzz going. Like if I'm chilling with people and smoking and then try to play, like I'm gonna be fried.
Yeah, I overdo it too. Like I said, and then I'll be sitting there.
I get off. Like I used to play like Call of Duty a lot and shit, and that shit used to have my fucking head spinning, man.
Just being
and I'm
so
a veteran, and I'm like, well, there's too much going on. I need to turn this off.
Well, I just thought of a question because I know that when I'm playing certain games and they're going bad, I go back to my bag more and more smoking weed. So what game is frustrating enough that just fucking goes through your bag quicker than any game? What game makes you smoke the most weed?
Well, it used to be Call of Duty, but it's definitely NHL.
Yeah.
Like it could be times that I'm like, I'm rolling up a blunt after every game, like after 2-3 games in a row. Like, oh my God, what's going on here?
Yeah, you get
Maybe
a bad
I wasn't
beat.
high enough. Like,
I'm the same way, man. Like I'll get a bag and I'll be sitting there and I'll get a bad beat, shitty goal goes in or something. I was baked before the game started. I was super high in a great mood, loving music. Get a bad beat and I'm like, yeah, I probably need to put some weed on that. But I do it 3 games in a row.
oh, man.
Yeah, that's just how it is, though. Fuck, man. These games are a little frustrating. I don't know that any of them makes me smoke less weed, though, because I think I'm with you. I play bad.
No, you know what games make you play smoke less? The ones that, like, you got to keep doing stuff. You're constantly doing stuff, so you can't really, you don't have that minute to, like, stop.
Yep. No lobby. You're basically doing shit where you're always foraging. One of those games where you're building shit on the constant. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something weird. Or like when I play my PC, because I'm using both hands, you can't really
Yeah. Can't
stop a
smoke
lot.
everywhere.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's a couple different situations you might find that you smoke less.
Well, this has been fun having these questions, but I want to ask you to come back again, and I have an idea that I was hoping we could do together. And what it is you get some gummy bears, I'll get some munchies that I want, and we'll both just smoke, and then we'll sit here and we'll go through the munchies, and we'll eat them. And I'm a firm believer in this mukbang theory that's going around, right? So what we're gonna do is the first ever world, maybe, stoner mukbang. It sounds gross, but it's all about sound.
Yeah.
So you get all the munchies, the munchies mukbang with Shark and Shaze. So next time we do this, you let me know when we get some munchies together. We'll put our microphones close to everything we're eating,
Yeah.
and we'll just eat and smoke. And for whatever reason, the world will love it. We'll just eat and smoke until it's awkward as fuck, and then we just keep eating and keep smoking. But tell me what you got going on your stream. Make sure you plug yourself. Tell me what's going on in the world of Shaze.
I got a few things going on. I'm definitely coming back this year for NHL. I started streaming more now. I've been playing 2K lately. I'm gonna come back with that. I'm gonna be doing some content for GTA. My boy has his own server in there that I have a character in, and I'm gonna
awesome.
just try to start creating more content for.
Willie Khalifa?
I'll probably be changing the channel name soon.
Oh, okay.
That's nothing different, crazy. I'm just gonna make it like Shaze or something like TTV or something. I don't know.
Refresh it.
Figure it out now. Yeah, it's time for a new look.
Little refresh, rebrand.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much, Shaze.
All right, bro. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Have a great day.